What's going on, everybody? I'm late. Couple minutes. Not too bad, right? Dragons. What's up, Dragon Gang? Good evening. The soothing music. Alright. Alright. Give me a sec. Let me see. I think I need to add another. I don't know why this gives me trouble all the time. Audio output capture add source. Alright, let me know if the volume for everything is fine. What's up, Wrecked Proof? What's up, Mitch? Mitch always wants the webcam on, the shirtless streams. Maybe we'll do a hot tub stream. You should be able to hear me now. I had my mic muted for a second, but that was just for like 10-15 seconds or something. We'll give people a little time to get in here, and then we will get started. When sing for us. Let me know if the volume is all good. Give people another minute or so. I don't know if you mean the volume is low with my voice. Or if you're talking about with the music. But we'll figure it out. Alright. You guys ready to get started? Let's jump into it. Wrecked Proof raid. Oh, we got the... This is about to blow up if we have the Wrecked Proof raid going on. Music's a little low. Wrecked Proof, thank you for the raid, my guy. So, let's jump into things. First off, let's talk about Bitcoin. Well, actually, really quick, shout out to the sponsors. If you want to support through any of them, check out the links in the description. Let's talk Bitcoin. So, weekly time frame. We've got our weekly SR from this main swing high that we made. It later rejected us before we dropped down to 30, broke above, retested, held a support, and now we are continuing to push. I'm a little nervous that we've gone straight up to start the week and didn't really put in a weekly low, but we'll see what happens. I do think it's possible that we get some type of a retest again before pushing higher, but just something to keep an eye out for. Overall, things look solid, though. I did want to see well, the last couple weeks since October 24th or so like 2.5 weeks, I was looking for a flip of 63.7 to get long, but unfortunately the candle that broke through went very far above that level, so I wasn't able to enter a long position with it just didn't make sense from a risk reward standpoint. I also didn't have a super clear invalidation, so I had to wait that one out. And since then, Bitcoin has just continued to push. However, like I said, we have not really set a low, which is unusual. It doesn't happen very often like that. So I am kind of thinking we get a little bit of a pullback before more upside, something like this. So although we missed the initial breakout, I'm still looking for this 63.7 level as the level where we want to long. Man, we got a lot of Rex-proof raiders, the Rex-proof army, in the chat. He really is hijacking it. Shout out to Rex-proof. I keep offering him to hop on the stream with me literally whenever he wants. He hasn't taken me up on it yet, but I'm sure sometime he will, and then you guys will be very excited to have him on stream, because I'm sure he will drop a lot of alpha whenever he decides to do that. So Rexproof, if you're still here, if you're still listening, you text me whenever you want, brother, and we will get a stream going with the both of us. So yeah, for right now, this is kind of the main scenario I'm looking for with Bitcoin. If we look at a cleaner chart here, so yeah, you can see we were looking for the same thing. We wanted to see a flip of this 63.7, but it just took off without that. And now, if we're going to continue to push higher, I mean, it does look a little sketchy, right? Because Monday's high right here, took out Monday's high, breakdown. We're kind of retesting it right now. If that rejects, then I'll be looking at these levels as possible bounces. This weekly open is also Monday's low. You guys know I like to use Monday's range a lot. And so if we get some kind of sweep of that level, that would be a long scenario for me on Bitcoin. But right now, it's kind of just I'm observing things, see how they go. If we're able to flip above Monday's high here, then I think the pullback scenario might not actually happen, and we might continue trending for a little while first. But for now, I would say the main scenario I'm looking for is a pullback. Sol is another one that I'm watching very closely. I've slightly adjusted this range a little bit, and we have a scenario that's looking pretty similar to what we saw over here, except this wick kind of overextended. But what I'm kind of looking for, like we have our range high, range low. That's these two levels. Took out the range high. That's that. Now we're looking for this sweep right here. Something like this. And then, well, sweep and then retest it and then trend up from there. So we're kind of getting the exact same price action as back here. I mean, it looks slightly different, but that's the idea. So we have this 6-hour demand. You could look at the 6-hour one, the 4-hour one, whatever you want. And then also this low right here. So my plan with Sol, at least for now, I know this is a big gray level. And so people are going to be like, well, duh, there's a good chance it bounces in there. It's such a big level, but whatever. Haters gonna hate. We broke down a bit. Now we've just been consolidating. Like, it just hasn't been moving much. If this goes down for another leg, I'd like to see it go to around 228, 227, reclaim the range low, and then I think Sol is off to the races to like 300. But if it just continues to consolidate here and holds above the mid-range, then I think it could push up from here as well. So kind of just keeping an eye on this, tracking it pretty closely, but specifically would love to see a wick down into this region for some leverage longs. I have spot exposure to Sol, but I would also like to get some leverage exposure because I'm very bullish on Solana as a whole, just waiting for that right setup. This range high, like we've had really good interactions with the range high. You can see it held as support here, support, support, support. Immediately when it flipped, it started acting as resistance, and then 2 big rejections right there. So as soon as we really get like an impulsive move above the 250 and actually hold above it, not just with a wick like this, then I'll be pretty convinced that Sol is ready to go. So either the 2 long scenarios I'm looking for, pull back into here, sweep the low into demand, and also some confluence from this previous range. I don't think it'll quite get that low, but sweep the low into demand, reclaim the range low, push up from there, or break above the range high, and not just a wick. Not just a wick like those. I want to actually see us make a move above this level and hold the level for like multiple hours. Like I want to actually spend some time above the level versus just sweeping it with a wick like that. Okay? So that's the Sol plan. This is going to be one of my higher conviction plays for the week. You don't need to take a ton of trades every single week or every single day to make money. Just have your plans set. Look for those higher conviction plays, and then when they start to trigger, execute and see how it goes from there. You won't win every single one, but I feel very confident in either of these Sol trades, and if it just keeps consolidating in here, I'm just not going to touch it. Other people will get chopped up. If this is super wicky, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to let myself over trade. I have decided what setups I want to take, and now the job is to kind of just sit on our hands and wait for the setup to develop and to appear. So a lot of trading can be boring. Like you set up your plans, and then a lot of trading is just patience, just waiting for something to happen. So that's kind of the Sol idea. Let me see if we can add a little bit more confluence on here. I think this is Monday's low. Oops. I mean, the weekly open is already great confluence with this range high. So flipping the weekly open is going to be like that main confirmation that we're looking for. With that being said, let me mark a couple things. Yeah, so that is Monday's low. Right there. All right, that's pretty much it. And I don't even think we need that because it's a little messy. I think the weekly open is the most important part. And then, I mean, the fact that Monday's low is right at the mid-range adds a bit of validity to this range as well. So I'm going to clear that because we kind of already have that level marked. If we do something like this, you could have some bids layered in here to try and catch a wick. When it breaks back above and then maybe retest the range low, you could enter more there. And then also, when we reclaim the mid-range and Monday's low, whenever that is, I'll draw it out here. Once we get back above this level, you could enter a third position. So even though the main basis of the trade is looking for a sweep of this low into the demand, there's going to be multiple times to enter. There's going to be multiple times to compound, and just a lot of opportunity. I also think this might be the most amount of people we have had in a stream. So shout out to all of you that are here. I saw one message asking for a Discord invite, and I think that is a good idea to reward all the people who are in here with a Discord invite link. So I'm going to post that to show my appreciation for those of you that are tuning into the video. So there it is. Whoever this attack on crypto, I think I'm going to have to kick you, buddy. You're in timeout. So there is the Discord invite. Now we'll continue with a little bit more of the analysis. But once again, thank you to everyone that's in here hanging out. And we'll see, actually, probably during this stream, if this starts to break down for another leg, right? We got this tight consolidation here. Either this is a cool off before another leg down, or this is consolidation on support that we end up holding and break out. But I think the next hour to next 2 hours, we'll have a good idea of what direction Solana decides to take from here. AVAX has been incredibly bullish. If you guys tune into these streams much, like, you know, I'm a big fan of the AVAX ecosystem as a whole. I do like a lot of the AVAX altcoins, and I just think it's a really here L1. So the price action has also been pretty clean too. Previous all-time high at $60, rejected here, flipped to support, consolidated above for a little bit, and then we traded below, which ended up being a deviation, and as soon as that was reclaimed, we went up for another leg. So the AVAX price action has been very clean, and I think any retest, let's see, what do we have, a daily level? There we go. If the market does pull back a bit, and I mean, we're not looking for a huge pullback. Like, if Sol goes here, that's like a 4 to 6% pullback, which I don't think is that ridiculous. Let's see what that would be for AVAX. A little more. All right, that's looking a little less likely. However, if it does pull back, I think a retest of this previous all-time high, as well as this daily level, would end up being a great long opportunity. We like Apex? Yes, we do. Shout out Rectproof. Yo, Rectproof, you need to do more streams like this. I am not Rectproof, but Rectproof is a good friend of mine. He needs to hop on the stream. That's for sure. All right, I will look at FTM really quick, because the FTM price action has been beautiful. I can't remember when I drew this and if it was before this move, but actually no, it was right when we retested. All right, I'm going to clean some of this up. Don't forget about Telegram. You're right. I got to post that. Oh, Rectproof just told me we're doing a $200 giveaway. All right. I don't know the best way to do a giveaway on YouTube, but we can try and figure something out. We might as well give some money away. I'm going to tell Rectproof to figure out how to pick someone. And then I'll send them $200. So FTM has had some of the cleanest price action that I have ever seen in my entire life. Just putting in highs, perfect retest. Putting in a high, perfect retest. High, perfect retest. We'll have this one marked for when we come back above. But FTM price action has been elite. Guys, I don't know how to do a giveaway in a Discord. I mean, and Rexproof is ducking me because he doesn't want to figure it out either. So yeah, the price action's been super clean. I think I mean, obviously, the more ideal long signal was here. But I kind of do see a nice range developing around. There was a nice triple tap. One of the rect proof specials. Sweep the low, come up, retest the range low, and push up from there. I probably wouldn't touch this right now. Like, it's been a great example of some good price action, but I don't really see a way of doing that. Miso Bag, what's up, brother? He says, randomly pick from everyone who likes the stream. That's not a bad idea. Does anyone know if there's a good way? I can't just pick someone from the chat. I feel like that's kind of... Miso, do you know of a way to, like, see everyone that likes it? Like, I don't know if I can see that on my end, and I don't know if people want me to spend time trying to figure it out, or if they want to see me spend time actually doing what we normally do in the streams. Let me see. Stream settings, analytics, likes. I don't think it lets me look at who likes it. But Miso, if there's a way to do that, then I think that's a good way of making it happen. I'm pretty sure there's a way that I can export. Yeah. So there's a way I can see every single person that's in the chat. And then I could export the list of the names and do a random picker. Let me see if that would work. Okay. All right, so it looks like we're also going to be giving away a spot in Rex Proof's paid group to this lucky winner. I'm checking to see how long it's going to be. I think we're going to use this tool. And let me export a list of names. So yeah, we're gonna give away 1 month of membership to Rect Proofs group. Dude, this is for sure not the full list. This list looks way too small. Dude, I don't know the best way to do this. I guess I can keep letting it update. Alright, I'm gonna stay on it. I have no idea. Okay, it looks like the list is growing slightly. While that loads, let me see what else. I didn't have like a ton to talk about in this stream. That ended up being kind of nice. Let me hide this stuff. Alright, I think it's loading. Yeah, I don't know if it's quite 400. Actually, it could be close. I wonder if this thing will tell me how many people it is. Does that look like 400? It actually might still be updating, so. I wish there was a better, like, why doesn't YouTube give me more abilities? I'm in the control center, or whatever they call it, looking at the analytics. All right, I think that should work. No, to make sure it's not a person who cheats and changes their name, I'm going to change the person to a mod in the chat right after they win. You enter by being here. Alright, this looks like it's about 400 people. The list is way bigger than it was earlier. Here we go, everybody. Hold on, let me, does this method seem solid? Alright, Rexproof thinks it's a good method. Since we're giving away a seat in his group, I thought I would verify with him. Whoever wins both. Are you guys ready to see? 3, 2. It's funny how the never mind. Let me just 3, 2, 1. It's gonna say Rexproof, and I'm gonna laugh. That looks like a bot. This person has like a minute to say something before we pick a different person. I'm not sure if you guys can see in the chat yet, but Z3DZ3R0. He said no. He's not a bot, all right? He can't believe it. All right, he said he's not a bot. I just made you a moderator so that no one tries to scam me. In the YouTube chat, so I know it's the right person. Let me know what your Twitter username is so I can DM you. He was pretty quick. I don't think it's a bot. What's your Twitter username, buddy? Happy for the winner. I need to keep an eye on the chat really quick so I can make sure Scam Rexproof didn't win. Z3D. Let me know what your Twitter username is so I can DM you. Maybe I'll do more of these in the future, but oh, your Twitter name's the same? Let me try and find you, and then I will send you. It says that account does not exist. My Twitter is just Trader Cause. This is me. Hey, Z3D, Z0, if that's what it stands for. I can't seem to find you on oh, wait, I think I found you. Nick334. Alright, I just DM'd that account. Oh, zero, I think. I just DM'd you, just to make sure it's the right one. Okay, you replied. Alright, we'll get that to you soon. How can the same person win both the money and the sub? Because they're a lucky fella. So Sol appears to be losing the mid-range. Rigged. Alright. You can call it anything you want, but don't call it rigged. Because I just did everything in front of you. I think he was following my Twitter. Well, congrats to the winner. So, back to some of the TA, which, I mean, we already talked about a good amount of stuff. It's starting to look like this might be breaking down. So we're going to keep an eye on Sol. FTT has been one of the most annoying trades that I've ever been in my entire life. I have been in this long for 50 days now, but it's in profit. There's not much to say. Like, we'll see if it keeps cruising. Serum also has been in a pretty clean range, but it's a bummer it broke down. Really nice interaction with the range highs. Range low. Took out the range low. Took out the range high. So this provided a few different opportunities. Like when it reclaimed the range low, that was a nice long signal. When it lost the range high, that was a nice short signal. Once this eventually does break out, if it breaks to the upside, I think this accumulation phase since late September will be over, and we'll look for a move in Serum, but I'm kind of expecting this to continue to consolidate for a little bit. And I mean, I'm just not super interested in it while it's still stuck in this range, but yeah, it basically is a stable coin, man. But as soon as this breaks out, Serum will be higher up on my radar of things to look at. Luna has been super bullish. I'm actually pull it up on here. See what we're working with. So Monday's low is right here. It's sitting on the weekly open. But what I would kind of look at for Luna, take out Monday's low, get above the weekly open, enter your position here, stop loss there, target fresh all-time highs. I also appreciate all the subscribers, you guys. Link looks pretty good to me. I know Rect Proof is consistently pretty bullish on Link. How much is Rect Proof's paid Telegram subscription? His Telegram is free, my guy. So, sorry, I got distracted looking at something else. But Link looks good. I mean, it looks like we just broke out of this range. You could have even called it like one of these ascending triangles, whatever you want to call it. Above the previous month high, above the previous weekly high, and took out Monday's high. So it's been pulling back a little bit since then. However, from a higher time frame perspective, this is looking pretty bullish. Why don't you put your last streams on YouTube? They're all on YouTube, brother. All of my streams get posted on YouTube after. Rexproof has a paid Discord. He doesn't have a paid Telegram. His Telegram's completely free. Okay. I know Rexproof just longed some EOS, and that's why. Oh, no wonder it's going straight up. Rexproof is long. So, this doesn't look bad. I actually think it looks pretty good. I mean, this looks like the range we were in. Quite clean. Breakout. The only thing stopping me from longing EOS right now is the fact that it has been going straight vertical. So shout out Rexproof for catching this. But yeah, it's been pumping. So great job on his part. For me to get long, I would either want to see one of our classic range continuation plays. Cause thanks for calling out Frankie on the side while streaming. Yeah, that's what I got distracted with, actually. I want to make sure no one gets scammed. But yeah, he was rocking an ape that doesn't belong to him, so a bit sketchy. I'm out here multitasking, streaming while calling out scammers. He says, I said, Frankie, did you change your PFP after being called out for not owning it? And he says, yeah, I did. Changed it to the project. I had no bad intentions. That is gonna be a red flag. Yikes. I hit them with a yikes in the chat. Anyway, so that's what I would say for EOS. Yeah, me and Rexproof definitely need to do a stream together at some point. I've been wanting to do that too. I just need him to let me know when he's free. He knows when I stream. So for Adam, man, I mean, I'm honestly not touching Adam right now. Like, it went on an absolutely insane run, right? But this is kind of what it does. Like, big consolidation, big impulsive move, and now we are kind of just starting our next, well, not starting. We're right in the middle of our next consolidation phase here. So for me, like, I just want to see this to start trending. You could probably throw a nice little trend line on here. There you go. So maybe if we do something like this, above the weekly open, above the monthly, that gives us a bullish bias, and above Monday's high, I think that could be solid, but I can't say that this is one of the main things that I am watching. Man, it's hard to call out scammers while I'm streaming, but scammers don't sleep. Wreckproof hates Adam. Yeah, it's kind of just been, it's been chilling, so I'm not doing too much there. Like I said, guys, I mean, I usually have a handful of plays that I like to keep an eye on, and then I watch those closely for the week. They're my higher conviction plays, and then that's what I enter. Like, those are the main things that I do. And so for me right now, that would be a Sol long around like 230, an AVAX long around 80, but I don't think we get that, so I'll have to probably establish a new plan for that one soon. And then if Bitcoin comes back to the weekly open, I'll be interested in longs on that. These hands don't shake. That's right. Wreckproof's the GOAT. Top 5 cryptos to invest in this week. I don't really make new investments on a weekly basis. I think if you're buying something, if you're buying spot of something, I don't think it should be just for 1 week. So I will look at OMG. Funding has been absolutely absurd on OMG. And so it went on this kind of short squeeze type of thing. It's been a little tricky now, just kind of consolidating around this level. So I don't really have much to say with OMG right now. It does kind of look like we got ranges on ranges. However, if you long this, you're getting paid a stupid amount per hour on FTX right now. So this kind of does look like we have our low, sweep the range low, retest it type of triple tap thing. But I'm not, I want to see a little bit of strength before longing it. Honestly, if you wanted to play it safer, I would just wait for this range to resolve itself. And then if it breaks out, you look for longs up there. BNB is an interesting one. And last stream when I had Jared on, also the PA has been elite. That long right there at 520. Last week when I had Jared on, we were talking about how BNB is absolutely a plus EV type of trade because Solana is getting so close or past it in terms of market cap. Well, no, it didn't pass it yet, did it? Regardless, they're very close to each other in terms of market cap, and CZ is not going to go down without a fight. And I think we were saying that like right around here. And so it's put in a nice move since then. But right now, I think kind of just waiting on BNB. Like I don't have a trade right here. Maybe if it comes down into this consolidation, you got this low. Do something like this, and then get back above that low. That'd be good. All right. And then Ethereum. Let me pull Ethereum up here, and then I think that'll probably do it for me. Same kind of thing as Bitcoin, right? Weekly open right here, kind of flat. If this comes back down, tags the weekly open, does something like this, that's when we look for a long. But right now, everything ran up to start the week. There are some flat bottoms. We're starting to get a little bit of a rejection. I'm kind of hands off right now, waiting for a little bit more price action to play out. But we do have some clear plans in place. And I'll reiterate that I think this is my highest conviction play of the week. So, yeah, when funding is negative, it is paying longs. Negative funding means longs are being paid. Positive funding means shorts are being paid. I trade level to level. Sometimes I'll use a trend line for some confluence, but I mostly use horizontal SR as well as ranges and a few other things. All right, so I think that's pretty much going to do it for me. A little shorter stream than usual. Shout out to RecProof. Shout out to all the people who joined after seeing RecProof's post on Telegram. Thank you for the subs and making the chat super active today. Appreciate you guys. I'll be streaming again on Thursday. Maybe we'll be doing some more giveaways. Maybe RecProof will let me give away some more spots in his Discord for a month. If the coin doesn't get to your level, you just sit on your hands until it does. Yep. Like in this case, either I'm going to long sol here or I'm going to long sol when it breaks out. But it can do this for days and days, and I'll just wait. Yeah, let me post the Discord link real quick before everyone leaves. Spaceman BTC key levels is the name of the indicator that I use. All right, so thanks again everyone who tuned in. I will be streaming again on Thursday. Maybe I'll switch up the times so some other time zones can watch, but really do appreciate the support. Shout out to RecProof. Make sure you're following him. And if you do want to support the stream, you can check out those links in the description. And that'll do it for me. Also, thanks for all the subs. We got a ton of new subs this week, getting close to 8,000 on the channel. Telegram link. Okay, let me plug the Telegram really quick before I leave. Go Blue, that's right, the Flying Dutchman. First basketball game of the year tomorrow. There's the Telegram link. I'll keep the stream up for a little so you guys can get that. But I'm signing off. And if you missed the beginning of the stream, actually, I think I saw Mark ask a question. Do you expect Bitcoin to outperform the rest of the year? It's tricky. I do think Bitcoin has the potential to, and I think if we do get some type of a pullback, like I don't want to convert any spot from other stuff to Bitcoin right after this move, but if we do get some type of a pullback, then I think that could be an opportunity, and also you can enter leverage Bitcoin longs to offset some of the lack of spot exposure. The Discord link is in there. I just pinned it. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks again for tuning in.